They haven't gotten on the first round in previous years. I would imagine they might struggle this year.
Even if this is the year they can get out of the first round, I don't think that they're going to make it past the second. Moving on, the Dallas Mavericks, led by Luka Doncic. Obviously, they traded away Kristaps Porzingis at the trade deadline. One of the bigger trades that could have pretty drastic impact on this playoff run. During the Luka Doncic era, they have not been able to get past the first round. They've been eliminated by the Clippers multiple times. But right now, at least this year, it looks like maybe they won't have to conquer that demon because far ahead of the Clippers in playoff standings. How do you feel about the Mavericks, contender or pretender?
Currently constructed, I think that they are a pretender. You mentioned that they haven't gotten on the first round in previous years, and I would imagine they might struggle this year. I mean, this is a good and bad thing, but a lot of their offense is predicated on Luka Doncic.
Right.
So it's like they go as Luka goes, and especially in a 7-game series, teams will throw double teams at him, or even just generally, Luka might get tired throughout the series. It's hard work being the main facilitator and scorer. And then on top of that, I expect teams to, once again, playoffs, they have different game plans. Won't be surprised. Let's put Luka to work on defense too. He's not a great defender. And even then, like, Dallas really only plus defender I'm trying to remember right now is Dorian Finney-Smith. He's really their only good wing defender.
Yeah.
I worry about their interior a little bit. I know they have they're running kind of small ballish at Maxi Kleber, but when he's more there to space the floor, really. I know they brought in some people might bring up the Spencer Dinwiddie trade, which maybe that's why they brought in Dinwiddie to be the secondary ball handler, but kind of like I'm not saying he's Russell Westbrook, but kind of like with Westbrook, I just haven't seen Luka Doncic also be able to play off ball as well. I'm not saying he can't. I just haven't seen it as much. So, yeah, I think that the Mavs just are lacking that second difference maker behind Luka Doncic. So, I'm going that they're pretenders.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think that maybe even if this is the year they can get out of the first round, I don't think that they're going to make it past the second because right now they're the 5th seed. And if they were to match up with like a team like Utah, I think they have the ability to go small ball and try to really exploit, what Utah does defensively. And so I could see a world in which the Mavericks are able to beat them. But if they were to play a team like Phoenix or Golden State or somebody like that, those teams have too many guys that can step up that I don't think the Mavericks can match, because I think Luka can absolutely match what like a Steph Curry or Devin Booker is doing on the other end when it comes to, contributing points to their team. But then when Chris Paul or DeAndre Ayton or Klay Thompson or Draymond Green is diming up all these young guys, like Andrew Wiggins is scoring 20 points. Like I just don't feel like the Mavericks have, like you said, that secondary, that third guy, that fourth guy that can step up when they need to. And also, I mean, like you mentioned, their big man options are kind of weird. They have Maxi Kleber, they have Dwight Powell, and they can kind of both be your sort of, I guess, small ball 5, but they're not like their strengths are different. Maxi Kleber, he can do the shooting, but he's not necessarily a great defender. Dwight Powell's got the athleticism, but he's not going to space it out super well. And so then if you got to go against like Gobert or Jokic or some of these other guys, how are you going to stop them? How are you going to, I don't know. That's the problem. I don't know. And so I feel like the Mavericks, even though maybe this, like I said, this year they can get out of the first round, I don't think they're contenders. I think they have a lot of work to do when it comes to building a roster around Luka Doncic. And I don't feel like they've built the roster right now that's going to maximize his strengths and allow him to continue to dominate in a winning fashion. I think he can dominate, but I don't know if that's going to contribute to wins in the playoffs. So I agree with you.